Hi, at the request of some friends of mine who are new to Kodi, they wanted me to go ahead and make a video on how to navigate. So this is what I'm doing. Um, First off, it's already hooked up, but just in case, just make sure you're hooked up there, and plugged in. So let's see here. All right, if you have Firestarter hooked up, which is a must, really. You're gonna go ahead and take your home button. See there, right there, home button. You're gonna go 1, 2. And that should take you right to Kodi. Okay? So we're at programs, but I'm gonna keep the folder simple. You're gonna have a music folder. You're gonna have videos. That's mostly where you're going to be. You're hardly ever going to be at programs or system unless there's something going on. Right there on the lower right hand corner, those little boxes that keep changing, that's showing you what's being updated in the meantime. Disregard that, but usually when you first turn on your Kodi, they're going to start updating automatically. And so it could actually just slow down the process of getting on a stream. But that's normal. Okay, so I keep things simple. Like I said, videos and music is where you're going to be at. I will usually put the most commonly used sources right here. And by the way, if you want to navigate around, this is a circle right here. See how pressing to the right can highlight those boxes, pressing to the left. Back up. Yep. And when you want something, you press the center of that circle. Wait a minute. So anyway, you can put up to 5 sources on there. I usually put the best ones. If you press towards the corner, you can get over to the power button and favorites. Favorites I usually will set up to make life easier by putting in like favorite networks. Like I like Walking Dead, and I'll have AMC, Bravo for, stupid reality shows, FX for American Horror Story, HBO, and Showtime because I've got shows that I'm watching there. And because our favorite source in the world, Genesis, is gone, I want to watch the Hulu show 11/22/63. So I went through my sources until I found it and put it on favorites. Also, Saturday Night Live, because I'm a nerd like that. Anyway, and that's the old Saturday Night Live, by the way. So, anyway, favorites is a nice little folder so you can reach your networks really fast. But let's say you're just using one of the little sources here, okay? So I choose it, press the center button, and it's going to take me to a choice of categories here in the menu. I don't know if you can see it clearly enough. This is a cell phone video, but you got movies, TV shows, channels, my list, latest movies, latest episodes, tools, and search. My list doesn't really work right now, even though, well, it'll be too complicated to explain, but my list is not working. Anyway, if you want to watch a movie, you highlight movie, right? So you press the center button, and then you got a whole other choice. You got genre, years, people, featured, whatever. So I don't know. I want to look at. I want to go down to box office. Okay, so I choose that. Now it's spinning. Sorry, it's spinning, and boom, I get a choice of things I want to watch. I don't know. I'm just for fun. I'm gonna pick Avatar. Okay, so I pick Avatar, and now it's gonna load up my sources. Make sure your internet connection's good, by the way. That will help. So now I've got a whole list of sources. Usually I try to do HD. I would recommend though for TV shows, medium or standard. It always looks good on my TV, so I'm not picky. But I also watch older shows that were pre HD, and they're not going to come out good anyway. Like if you want to watch Seinfeld, it's not going to be in HD because it wasn't filmed in HD. But all right, I'm going to pick the first source here. And now it's going to go through the cycle here and load up. So now you know it's working because, well, it's appearing. So here's your movie. Nice. It looks good. So that's where we're at. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. You can press pause. It will pause it. If you want to go back, it'll take you back to the sources there if you press this button right here. Right there. And I usually press this way and I make it stop playing, but that's just me if I want to find something else, because I don't want it playing in the background. So I'm going to go back because I don't want to watch a movie anymore. So go back. I can take a look and see, go down to TV shows. It's the same basic thing. It's going to have, different networks, genres, whatever. Look at ABC. And, there's a whole bunch of shows. Grey's Anatomy, Full House, whatever. It's the same basic concept. You press, select it. I want to see The Family. I have no idea what that show's about, but okay, there's only 2 episodes. It's pilot, and all you see is dark. Well, the pilot will give you a little synopsis, which I kind of like. I want to see the pilot. So again, it's going to load up sources. I'm going to pick one. It's going to do the exact same thing it does with movies. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but see, that show's working. So boom, I'm going to go ahead and put that on pause because I want to go back and get out of there. Now, I'm going to go all the way back. Back. For some reason, like the home button feature kind of thing doesn't work to get me back here all at once. I probably can just tweak Firestarter a little bit, maybe. But for now, you just press that back button to get to the main menu. Now with music, you pick a source. I'll pick house mixes. Okay, so press that, and music, internet, radio, and music, streaming, has there are different types of subcategories, but it's the same principle. You pick something, it opens up another menu. No, there's nothing on that. So, I don't know. I'll go to featured. Let's see. Anything comes up? Nope. Now, this source may not be working. It does happen. Streaming shows and music is not a right. Many of the people that make streaming available work very hard to make this available for everyone. And I don't expect it to work all the time. What do you expect for free? And speaking of free, they do ask for donations, and I do donate every once in a while because they are doing this on their own time. Let's see Django. Let's see if anything's going on with Django. I'm going to do browse music. Look for hip hop, I guess. It's funny. Fly hip hop R&B jams. There we go. fly hip hop. Okay, so it's playing something right there. It's yeah, so you know that's it for navigation. It's really not that hard to do it. It's not as seamless as cable, but oh, by the way, when you play music, it'll put a player right here, which is nice. This is really not hard to navigate at all. There are certain cleanup maintenance programs. I usually put the most popular ones here. There's a really good one called Raw. If your box gets loaded down with lots of cache, or the data gets taken up by a whole bunch of thumbnails, this is a great place to go. You press maintenance, and you start with delete thumbnails, then clear cache, then purge packages. If I'm not mistaken, that's the order that you do it in. But that's a really great thing to have. The thumbnails are the biggest thing that's bogging down boxes and Firesticks right now. If you have a zero cache tweak, and I wouldn't recommend putting a zero cache tweak on or using that for the Firestick, because there just isn't enough storage on there for it to handle it. But people use them on the Fireboxes, and you have to come here and periodically clean up. Otherwise, it's going to be unresponsive. When you get to that point, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you can always come back and reference this video in reference to the raw maintenance program. But again, I include that on mine. I always have, you know, the basic stuff on here. So if I need them, I can have them. Most of the time, if your box is locked up, you're not going to be able to add any programs, but you can usually get something to work. Anyway, I hope this clears up any questions that you might have about navigating. Genesis was this is post Genesis. Genesis was one of the best repositories out there, and it's gone. And so I've put in pretty much the best ones that I can use. Exodus, Entertainment Hub, HT Movie 14, Phoenix, and the Royal We. That's as of March 9th, 2016. Hit like if you like this video. I don't put out many. If you want to subscribe, you can, but I rarely put out many videos. But leave any comments below and let me know what you think. Again, this is especially for friends of mine that have been asking about navigating through. It's Firebox with Kodi. Thank you.